Hey everyone, Bridget here at the AAFE Training Center. We are just doing some smooth threads on my patient's submental area, and then we're also going to do a few down her necklace lines and try to help with all of those lines that bother her on her neck. So this is actually my patient's second treatment. She had her first treatment around 4 or 5 weeks ago, and she loved the results. So we are going to continue doing the exact same thing that we did before. I chose the 29 gauge by 40 millimeter twisted thread so that she gets the most collagen stimulation. And I'm kind of going in the sunrise pattern to target that little stubborn pocket that she has under her chin, because she's not really like a Kybella candidate or anything like that. So she really just wants to tighten that area. So as you can see, as soon as I break through the skin, I level out my needle and making sure I'm staying in that subdermal plane. If we're too superficial, she might be able to see some of the threads. And then if we're too deep, she's not going to get the collagen stimulation that is for the best results. So we're really making sure to stay at the right depth. I'm doing around 10 threads in this submental area, and then I'm actually going to do a few down the middle of her neck so that it can really target all the way down. And then also we can target some of those necklace lines too that are being left out with the submental area. So I'm making sure to twist 360 degrees before removing my needles. And then those threads are left behind. So she's going to get some awesome collagen stimulation there. We're most likely going to do at least 3 treatments. We may do a 4th, depending how the results look. But the ones that I'm going now horizontally are really targeting that pocket that bothers her. So it's just kind of, again, putting some more threads there, causing more trauma and creating more collagen. Smooth threads are a great treatment for your patients if you want to add it to your practice, along with Botox and fillers. However, smooth threads are great because they're really quick and easy. The appointments are really fast and they actually have really great results. You just have to make sure that your patient is patient with it because it does take time to build that collagen and really see the results. Whereas like filler, you see the results immediately. You're not going to see that with smooth threads. And you can place the threads one by one and then remove them as you go. I just kind of place them until I run out of room, and then that's when I remove all of them. The biggest thing is just making sure, again, you're in that right depth, you're in the actual necklace line. I like to go directly into the deficit. You can't kind of do above and below to sandwich it almost to get even more collagen stimulation, but that's just kind of patient dependent, and I mostly go in the actual deficit. Making sure to educate your patient about side effects of the thread being too superficial. So if they're able to see the thread, we would just want to apply some heat and break that down faster. However, if the threads are placed in the correct plane, we would allow them to ice. We actually wouldn't want them to apply heat if they are placed in the direct plane because it would break down the thread, which we obviously don't want because we want that thread there to build that collagen. So just making sure your patients are super educated about them, but smooth threads are a relatively safe procedure. You can't get like an occlusion or anything with them, which is a great option if your patient is a little bit apprehensive to fillers. You can do smooth threads and lifting threads all over the body. This is probably like the most popular area that I treat with smooth threads, but you can do them along the cheekbones to kind of build up that cheek volume, which is great if your patient isn't interested in lip or in cheek filler. You can also do them in the vermilion border to give the, vermilion border a little bit of a pop, which is great. And if you're interested in learning more, please contact Vsoft to learn more. Thanks so much for watching.